This is the easiest and cheapest pasta you will ever make. 2 simple ingredients can give you a dish packed with flavors. To make anchovies and butter pasta, I use spaghetti, and I've got pastificio Liguori spaghetti. Why? Because they use high quality flour. It's because they dry the pasta at low temperatures for a longer time, and because the good quality pasta loves to absorb the sauce. I've got about 7 anchovies in olive oil, but you can use as much as you like. For 300 grams of pasta, I use 100 grams of butter, about 50 grams per person. Now I'm gonna use 3 extra ingredients that I believe will take the dish to the next level, but you don't have to if you don't have it at home. Ingredient number 1, pecorino cheese, a lemon that we normally have in the pantry, and some parsley. But if you don't have any of them, it's fine. Let's start by chopping up the parsley. Just do a rough cut, okay? We're gonna make this recipe in 10 minutes, so Dave, start the time. Boiling water with a tablespoon of rock salt. We're going to get the spaghetti. Here we go. The pasta cooks al dente in 10 minutes. I'll quickly stir. Great. And now in the meantime, let's make the sauce. We're gonna cook this sauce on a low heat. I don't wanna burn the butter, okay? So here we go. So here we go with the butter. We need the butter because it will make this pasta nice and creamy. If you don't wanna use the butter, you can use extra virgin olive oil, but you're not gonna get that creamy pasta that I normally like to have. Anchovies is something I don't really enjoy eating. Okay, I can eat them, but it's not one of my favorites. What's happening in this recipe? The anchovies, they're gonna cook in the butter and kind of melt, disappear. And what they do, they release incredible flavor, okay? That you don't even know you're eating anchovies anymore. So the reason why we use anchovies now is not to eat them as they are, but to release the flavors to the butter. And it will give the umami that you want. It will be packed with flavors. You don't even know you're eating anchovies anymore. So even if you don't like anchovies, trust me, you will love this pasta. So let's put the anchovies in. With a little bit of oil from the anchovies. Now we basically want to see these anchovies disappear. That's what we want to see. Let's go on a medium heat. And can you see how quick the anchovies are melting? Look at that. Look at that. Our sauce is basically ready. Look at that. Look how quickly they're disappearing. It dissolves, it blends with the butter. Now at this point, let's put the flame down again. I don't want to burn any ingredients. Let's put this on a low heat. What I like to do now is to add the lemon zest because it adds more flavors. It will make this a little bit more refreshing. And I don't normally miss the lemon part, but if you don't have lemon at home, you will still enjoy it. Your sauce is basically ready for the pasta. Put a little bit of parsley now. Now we stir. And we are ready to put the pasta in. Pasta is ready, so let's get some pasta water. Let's get the spaghetti out. Let's put the pasta in the pan. Before we add any water, let's just toss. If we don't use top quality pasta, the pasta is not going to absorb the butter, which is a problem, okay? The butter won't stick on the pasta. We want that to happen, okay? So at this point, as you can see, we want to make it creamy. So we add a little bit of pasta water, and now we go crazy with tossing. You see that we are creating the cream I'm talking about. And we don't even have pecorino yet, but look how creamy it is already. See how it's becoming creamy? Can you see how the butter here is starting to turn into a kind of cream? So we got the starches mixing with the butter. We are emulsifying everything. Look at that. Look how the pasta is jumping. Don't be scared to add more pasta water. We want the pasta to be silky, okay? Not dry, but silky. Here we go. We're still on fire. And we're getting more creaminess. As you can see, you cannot see the anchovies. All you can see now is a beautiful creamy silky pasta. See that? The pasta is ready to be served if you think about it. Look at that. The pasta is creamy. Can you see? The pasta is ready to be served right now. Can you believe that 2 ingredients can create this for you? Look how silky and creamy. I know that many of you and lots of Italians don't like to put cheese with anchovies. That's fine. I like to put pecorino in my butter anchovies pasta, okay? This is off the stove now. I'm gonna add some yummy pecorino, not too much, just enough to make it creamier. Gonna add a little bit more parsley. This is how you make a fantastic butter and anchovies pasta. Look at that. Look how creamy. Look how simple. And how cheap and quick it is to make a sensational dish packed with flavors. Guys, look how creamy it is. Come close and look how creamy this pasta is. It's a combination of butter, anchovies, and just a touch of pecorino cheese, not too much. And the pasta water, look how magical the pasta water is. The pasta water plays such an important role. Now it's time to serve this marvelous, simple pasta. Packed with flavors, made in less than 10 minutes. All right, let's sprinkle some pecorino on top. Let's put some parsley just to give some green. I know many of you would like to add the green on the pasta. What do you guys think of this recipe, huh? Is that easy? Too easy? Maybe it's too easy for you, isn't it? Let's try. I really want to see if it's as good as it looks. All I can taste now is a little bit of lemon and the pecorino, but those background flavors that the pasta absorbs really takes the pasta to the next level. Again, this is simplicity at its best. When you can mix a few ingredients and come up with such an incredible product, well, you should be very proud. And this is what life is all about. You won't believe me if I tell you that this anchovies pasta doesn't taste like anchovies. Doesn't matter if you like anchovies or not, this pasta is for everyone. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I will see you on the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe, where I'm gonna change your life once again. E ora si mangia anchovies pasta that doesn't taste like anchovies.